Now let's rock, paper, scissors for this video too. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Good job.
I knew you were gonna do. You cheated. You let me win. I don't want this video.
Well, just know I took pity on you. I'm a man.
Wait, pick that one. I did this video.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl.
That was fucking weak. Come on.
I did it.
Come on.
What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl, Skitten.
I'll fucking leave the goddamn video. I'll leave. I'll leave.
I don't know what else you want
If
from
you
me.
intro the goddamn video.
I am. What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl, Skitten. And we're here to watch 7 harmless items that are definitely not monsters.
You're so fucking weak today.
Your face is weak.
You need coffee.
Don't know if you guys heard, but video games are full of
Jesus
enemies.
Lord.
Enemies who'd like nothing more than to chew your face all the way off. That's why it's
All the
such
way
a
off.
blessed relief to find ordinary objects in games. Simple, humble, everyday items that harbour no ill will whatsoever towards you or anyone else. In this video, we take a moment to pay tribute to harmless, inanimate objects. Like this chest, for instance. Oh, God! Whoa! Okay, that harmless object turned out to secretly be a
I
horrible
remember
monster.
the first time
But these
you
ones
didn't tell
definitely
me
won't.
about that fucking chest in Dark Souls.
Because when we were playing, I was getting ready, waiting for it to come up. When we're playing, I'm giving you instructions on like, where to go, where enemies are, and all that stuff. What?
You didn't hear that?
Probably just a fat person falling. It's fine.
Wow! You just said that because it's my video. You only say things like that in my videos.
Sometimes fat people fall. I don't know.
Why are you like this?
They made a loud noise. They didn't scream. They're either dead or they didn't hurt.
I won't even talk about the chest thing anymore.
Okay.
What is this game? Prey?
Pray.
I've never heard of it.
2017's Prey will make you permanently afraid of the dark, which is why we now only ever film with all the lights on.
Their videos are always very
Amazing
bright.
effect it has on our cheekbones. Ooh. After all, the dark is where you'll most likely find protagonist Morgan Yu's
Hell
deadly
no,
enemy,
nigga.
the Typhon aliens, who are being kept
Hell
aboard
no.
Space Station Talos 1 for purposes of scientific study. That is, before the Typhon made researching their unique biology more or less academic by
that game
murdering
looks
all
fun.
the academics.
For who? For whom?
The shadowy Typhon lurk in the darkness, waiting to spring on Morgan with little to no warning. And by far the most nerve-shredding of all the Typhon is the Mimic, a spidery little beast capable of disguising itself as, well, more or less anything.
No.
Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
Yo!
So horrible. But in a world full of shadowy, horrible mimic beasts, thank goodness for a relaxing cup of coffee.
No.
This nigga said it's empty.
You see,
Jesus,
rascally
she
mimics
actually
can
wrote
take more or
that
less
shit.
any form, including a seemingly harmless cup of joe, which is why the only way to be truly safe from these cunning extraterrestrials is to go on the offensive, smacking every object you see with a wrench
That's the
to
most
ensure it's
ridiculous
not
thing
an
I've ever heard in
incognito
my life.
alien waiting to pounce.
I was about to say, until you get burned once, you would start breaking
Happily, some of
everything
the
out of
work's been done for
paranoia.
us, as before they all kicked the bucket, the besieged staff of Talos 1 went around labelling objects they knew weren't mimics, with post-it notes confirming their non-lethal status. Peace of mind at last. Unless there are 2 mimics working together and one of them is disguised as the mug and the other one as a post-it
Don't
note.
do that. Don't do that.
Fallout. I've never played any of the Fallout games.
Well, it's not really your type of thing.
You might think the most deceptive thing about Fallout 4 is how much like a movie star my character looks in this hat and jacket combo. But then, friend, you've never visited the murky waters of Far.
Your shit is so alright.
What?
A DLC
What did I do
expansion
wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong, and that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. You didn't do a single thing wrong.
Okay.
You just look ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Fallout 4 that takes you to a highly
celebrating
irradiated
Christmas.
island on a quest to track down a
can't see
missing
my
woman
green.
and a colony of
those
synths. That island's formerly called Mount Desert, which is confusing because everything is damp and foggy and full of boggy plant life. For instance, this attractive and easy to harvest glowing plant, which is called lureweed. Lureweed? Well, I've no idea why it's called that, but I sure do want to touch it and have it, so let's get closer.
Lureweed.
Oh!
Meet the Angler, a particularly vicious Fallout enemy that fires itself out of the water to attack anyone who blunders too close, wrongly mistaking the alluring plant on its head for a harmless bit of foliage. There's nothing harmless about the Angler, though, whose top 3 activities include swinging its paws around, roaring, and having absolutely no chill at all. Which makes us think the Angler's just as unhappy about this as you are. After all, with a glowing plant on its head, it was probably trying to catch some kind of large insect and doesn't want to attract humans at all. Or else, the lure on its head would look like a hot dog. That's just science.
Or pizza.
For real, though. Okay, what is this patch, baby?
I've never played Ocarina of Time, I don't know.
You son of a bitch!
I've only played Twilight Princess, we've
Luke
talked about
spends
this.
so much time battling the undying forces of evil,
good.
he should stop to smell the flowers every so often.
Just old.
Well, maybe not those flowers specifically. But The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the N64 offers many leafy alternatives, as befitting a game that centers around a child of the Kokiri Forest.
Oh, listen to that sound quality, man.
Take the Great Deku Tree, for instance, a benevolent old evergreen who, near the start of the game,
I like these Zelda
warns
games
you
on
that
the Game
evil
Boy,
forces
so
are
I've
on
played
the
like
rise
all of
in a
them.
Have you really?
monologue that's only slightly less dramatic if you named your
Game
character
Boy Advance,
Butts.
Game Boy Color, so much fun.
You know how long it took me to figure out that each Link was just a different incarnation of Link?
Right, same family line though. Like.
Right, but what I'm saying is like I thought the stories went in sequential order.
That would be very confusing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought happened.
My favorite one, I haven't even beat it yet, is the one that I got on the DS. The one where like he lost his memory and shit like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's like on some kind of secluded island and shit. It's pretty fun though.
What? Butts. His name is Butts.
Your first job is to climb into the Deku Tree's mouth to rid him of a curse. But
Excuse
inside,
me?
things don't actually seem all that bad. Especially as the first door you come to seems to hide nothing more sinister than an inanimate pile of leaves, which we know from school to leave alone in case there's a baby hedgehog asleep in there. Besides, the only thing creepy about this foliage is the music thumping away in the background.
Very Australian.
Yeah.
Okay, now the music makes sense. Imagine our shock and dismay to find that sometimes a stack of greenery in Ocarina of Time turns out to be a Deku scrub, a cowardly monster that springs out to shoot nuts at you, then retreats into the ground when you get too close.
Yeah.
Just take your sword and just go.
It's a lot easier than that, actually.
Hide at range and use your shield to bounce back its projectiles.
Yeah, it's like
a move that makes the scrub leap about in a manner that's frankly undignified.
Look, so simple. Smack.
Now go chop it.
Nevertheless, underestimate the Deku scrub at your peril.
I mean, it only does like a quarter heart a hit. Like, who's dying from that?
How many times did you let it hit you?
Right, that's it. I'm off to stomp some leaf piles.
You die like when you forget what the lock-on button is until it hits you in the back or some shit like that. Yeah!
I've never played any Sonic games either.
They're pretty fun, like if you're not trying to actually learn the levels.
Gotta go fast!
Sonic!
Sonic is a friend to all the animals. Porker Lewis, Mighty the Armadillo, Charmy Bee. Yeah, okay, Sonic might be friends with too many animals. But it's exactly this trait that leads to one of Sonic's most beloved traditions, battling through a side-scrolling world of pain to find a final boss just begging to be handed a Sonic-style smackdown.
Sonic what?
Style smackdown.
Oh, I don't understand.
Sorry, Lord.
After which you'll usually be rewarded with a little capsule like this
name.
one, which when jumped on sets all the critters that were trapped inside free. No need to thank me, animal friends.
You're welcome.
I mean, no need to, but, you know, would have been polite. Grateful animals. With these critter-filled capsules being such an established object in the series, you might think that the game Sonic & Knuckles was throwing you a bone when at the end of the Flying Factory Zone
in these games, it feels so
come across this familiar-looking capsule with nary a boss battle in sight. Come on, animal friends, let's get you out of that capsule and into your natural environment.
Yeah, it looks like something you jump on.
Factory. Well, that's presumably it for this level. Time to go put the kettle on.
That's a mistake.
Oh!
Snap, that is a mistake.
Can we please be more careful with the mugs?
Yes, to our infinite disappointment, this seemingly ordinary animal capsule is, in fact, Capsule, a Sonic sub-boss who plays on Sonic's trusting, animal-loving nature to deliver a spike ball smackdown. Happily, this cunningly disguised foe can be beaten, however. Once you work out the trick is to make it smack itself on the head, dealing massive damage. Ouch!
It's
Good
really
job there
not.
aren't really any animals
Why are you
in this
hitting
capsule.
yourself?
Hey,
Why are you
repeat
hitting
this and
yourself?
eventually Capsule will be defeated,
Really not that hard to
exploding in a
figure
shower
out.
of twisted metal.
Like, this game is really fucking straightforward, to
there
be
were
honest.
animals in there. Well, a few. I'm sure there were that many to begin with. Let's not tell Charmy B about this one.
I wonder if he just like ate the animals for power.
That's awful.
Castlevania. You played this game, right?
Not this one. I played Lords of Shadow.
Vampires are monsters, yes, but even they adhere to
Played that game back when the technology was still so new for the 360 that it needed 2 discs.
Wow. Holy
That whole
shit.
game needed 2 discs.
Damn.
So I like played for like hours one day, and then like I was like, Dad, why won't it load up this other part? He's like, oh, you need the other disc. He like ran out like a knight in shining armor and saved me from not being able to continue my game by inserting the other disc.
Good job, Dad. You did it. That's a compliment.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did that shit. I forgot about that shit until just now.
Yeah. You know what, Dad? You know what game my dad wants us to play on the channel like really bad is Stupid Aliens. He found that game on his computer. It's like 4 fucking discs, dude.
What?
Yeah, he wants us to play that shit.
a strict code of conduct, like don't go out in sunlight or no beards.
No beards?
Yeah, name a vampire with a beard. Oh wait, the guy from Vampire. All right, except him. But Dracula, it seems, is
I
a
wanted to
vampire
play that
entirely
game.
without honor, because in Castlevania Symphony of the Night,
You walk around
pulls
being a
some
vampire.
bullshit that is nigh on unforgivable.
Yeah.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk.
Damn.
How about you?
As you hunt old Drac attack in this
you?
castle, you'll pause regularly at save points, which at first resemble large crystals, but soon resolve into the form of coffins, appropriately enough.
The
Fuck
most
yeah.
stressful thing you can do. Overwrite the save data?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
These
let's
give you
say
a
that was
valuable chance to
actually
log
pretty
your
sweet.
progress,
I'm not
ensuring
gonna
that if the
lie.
worst
No
should happen,
way.
you won't be sent all the way back to the start of the game. Fine and indeed dandy, until you get to this slightly discoloured save point.
Don't.
Which, as you
I
touch
would
it,
never
turns out to be a
trust it.
deadly portal to a nightmare realm, one ruled over by a deadly succubus who pretends to be your deceased mother.
I'm coming,
God.
Mother! I'll save you!
You dumb bitch,
No,
Alucard.
Alucard! Don't come here!
Before revealing her true form prior to a brutal showdown. One made all the trickier
Yeah,
by
way
the
too many
nagging
clothes
thought
on
that
these
you really,
succubus.
really wish you had
Disappointing.
actually had the chance to save right before this fight.
Oh my
You
god.
have no idea what I like, succubus.
Seriously, Dracula, the save point. For God's sake, sure, this life has given you flawless skin, a huge house, and a collection of amazing capes. But is that worth your honor?
Collection of amazing capes.
No, I've just been informed that it is totally worth your honor. As you were, Dracula.
As you were.
As you were.
Yes! Finally.
Ew, you can hear it?
Yeah. You don't
People
know
say
because of all
Dark
your
Souls
screaming.
is all doom and despair, but it has its lighter moments. That guy who stares at the sun.
Solaire?
That's
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah, praise the sun.
right?
Hell
There's
yeah.
one aspect of Dark
And the
Souls
guy's
that
like,
truly is gleeful, and that's in the harvesting of sweet, sweet loot. Items are the one thing you don't lose when you're killed in
Is
the
this
game.
from the first Dark
Unlike
Souls?
your on your console
That's
when you
one.
hurl it fully out the window, having died again to the 4 bloody kings.
Not hard.
Items
Almost
are generally
impossible.
found on corpses, ew,
Yeah.
or in the even
This
the
is one.
weariest
What
player.
a weird
oh look,
build.
here's
Where's
one
the
now.
armor?
Oh, lovely
In the
treasure
first
chest,
one,
my heart
yeah,
is
you can get away
glad
with
to
not
see
having a
thee,
lot of
for
armor,
I had
'cause
all
that's-
but forsaken hope.
Shield
Tell
has
what
100%
trinkets hold thee
physical
to lighten
absorption.
my dark journey.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. Ah! Gotcha, bitch! If you don't get out, they will just fucking one-shot you. Like, and in that one, see those like that one up there?
Yeah.
You have to collect humanity.
Right, you told me about that.
So like, you'll have one humanity on, you know, because you'll be human. Then you
Right.
collect one. You get this one back, but you lose the one on death that made you human.
So you don't get to be human, you get to be
You're hollow.
hollow.
Yeah, that's how hollowification works in the other Dark Souls.
What do you need humanity for?
In the first one, it's for like resistances, and for the second one, it's for your max health.
Wow, that's very confusing. I'm glad they got rid of it for the third one so I could actually play. Like I said, I'm glad they got rid of that shit for number 3. Fuck that shit. I just want to kill things.
Yeah,
the mimic, for so this cleverly concealed monster is called, looks almost identical to a regular treasure chest. There are a few slight differences that the keen-eyed will spot, but the main one is
like
it hates
breathing,
being hit
right?
with swords.
Oh no, it doesn't even breathe in this one.
Don't relax
yeah,
though.
you can like hear
Once
it
the mimic reveals itself, it's even more horrifying than before. And guess what? Dispatching it is no cakewalk.
It's
worth battling through the pain though, because when you slay a mimic, it might just drop this unsettling headpiece, which when worn, gets you bonus souls for every kill.
I never got that!
You usually won't get it on your first playthrough.
After all.
I want it!
Yeah, it gives you more souls for your kills and stuff. That's unfortunate.
That's enough Dark Souls for today.
Yep, that shit'll fucking kill you too. Nigga, this shit looks lit.
What game is this?
Cave Story?
Oh, did you see that eye?
Yeah. Yo, I'm with
we
this.
We do not trust doors. Not since that loading screen in Resident Evil 2 that turned out to be full of zombies.
Wait, what?
But those doors have nothing on the sinister entryway found in beloved indie game Cave Story. The game kicks off with your character coming to in a mysterious cavern with very little information on what's happening. You quickly learn the rules of your environment though. Bats are bad, for instance.
Oh. Shoot the fuck, bro!
Damn.
And the cave system is connected with these heavy-looking doors, which you'll be popping through regularly.
Yo, I am so down to play this.
This particular door, which
if I could get this shit on the Switch, that'd be beautiful.
Normal.
Damn,
but
there ain't
when
no
you try
range
to
on
go
that
through
gun.
it, turns out to be a door of
ass.
the possessed, health-devouring variety.
Do you have to kill it? Oh. Oh.
See, this is why I don't trust or use doors, which makes life quite challenging, honestly.
Going into the window.
To be fair, there is a clue that this door is more malevolent than it seems. To the untrained eye, all is well, but to the trained eye, it has a eye trained on you. A glowy red one and all.
Good.
Luckily, like most doors, this one is vulnerable to being shot to pieces. Ha ha ha! Take that door.
How many times do you have to shoot this door?
Nigga, they make you take your time. You gotta just think about this shit.
That's
That
so funny.
is why you don't trust doors. Now to exit through the window.
Wow. You and this girl are like the same person and it's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I like her though. That was dope.
Well, if you like her so much, why don't you marry her then?
And if she had any kind of fat ass titty, you'd be in trouble. But it's just, you know.
Yo, talking about fat ass titties.
No way. No way you fucking transfer over that. We'll talk about it in the next video.
Wait.
We'll talk about the fat ass titties in the next video. We'll see you guys. Peace.